Delaware County's only live television newscast from Ball State University's Unified Media Newsroom. You're watching NewsLink Indiana Midday.
Welcome to NewsLink Indiana Midday. I'm Zach Vance. President Donald Trump and First Lady Melania Trump have kicked off their first full day of a historic state visit to the United Kingdom. They were greeted by the Prince and Princess of Wales before meeting King Charles III and Queen Camilla. President Trump inspected the honor guard outside Windsor Castle with King Charles. They also had a tour of the grounds in horse-drawn carriages. Trump's schedule for the day includes lunch with members of the royal family and a state dinner. The two government heads plan on discussing a large economic deal which would see American companies invest $40 billion into British assets. Melania Trump is also expected to make a joint appearance with the Princess Kate on Thursday. FBI agents are searching for a man who drove a car into the FBI entrance gate in Pittsburgh Wednesday morning. It happened just before 3 a.m. No one was injured in the crash. Witnesses say they saw a man get out of a white car, drape an American flag over the gate, yell something, and then walk away. The FBI says it's considered an act of terror against the FBI, and that they're looking for Donald Henson of Penn Hills, who had recently visited the Pittsburgh office to make a complaint. The FBI says Henson is believed to have a history of mental health issues and thought to be a former member of the military. The investigation is still underway, and no arrests have been made. A Missouri canine saved a skateboarder's life after falling into a ravine. Megan Kernan reports.
Hi, buddy.
A reunion, more than a month in the making. 14-year-old Cody Trankel finally meeting K9 Daryl, the four-legged hero whose nose led rescuers straight to him.
I got to meet the dog that saved my life.
Just 4 weeks ago, Cody was fighting for his life. On July 27th, after a skateboarding accident, he tumbled 240 feet into a ravine near his home by Goose Creek Lake. For nearly 80 hours, Cody's family and volunteers searched for him.
I've been told that if I had to spend a couple more hours down there, I wouldn't have made it.
Then, the 6-year-old bloodhound from the Farmington Correctional Center was given a pair of Cody's shoes. Within 20 minutes, he put that well-bred nose to work, tracking the scent straight to Cody, lying in a foot of water, badly injured but alive.
Because of him, 20 minutes, man, I'm impressed.
Seeing Cody get to meet him is pretty amazing.
These canines go through years of training to do exactly what Daryl did the day Cody was rescued. Track scents through water, woods, and steep terrain. It's that training that turned a search into a life-saving mission.
20 minutes on a 3-day-old track, that's almost like unheard of. As a parent myself and 14-year-old, sorry, a little emotional. So this is best case scenario because he was found still alive.
I had put all my faith knowing that Daryl was going to find Cody.
Thank you.
Thanks, Bubba.
Cody spent 11 days in a coma, a month in the ICU, and is still in rehab. But today, he's back at school and a little closer to being a kid again.
Just got to get the head healed and then I'm Cody again.
Reporting in Farmington, Megan Kernan, 5 on your side.
The past 3 summers each hit record high temperatures globally, and Europe has faced many heat-related deaths. Climate change fueled the brutal heat Europe endured this summer and led to an additional 16,500 deaths across 854 cities, more than tripling the death toll, according to an analysis published Wednesday by Imperial College London and London School of Hygiene Tropical Medicine. The researchers used climate models, weather data, mortality data, and peer-reviewed research methods to calculate how climate change influenced temperatures in each city and affected the death toll. They found climate change led to temperature increases of as much as 6.5 degrees Fahrenheit and is responsible for 68% of the 24,400 estimated heat deaths this summer. The report likely gives only a snapshot of the true death toll, as the cities analyzed make up only about 30% of Europe's total population. And now let's take a look at today's NewsLink Indiana weather. These are the conditions right now. It's currently 76 degrees under clear skies. And expect a lot of sunshine today, with a high in the upper 80s. And what you'll see is what you'll get in the 7-day forecast here. High temperatures will be in the mid to upper 80s, and the next chance of rain is going to be on Saturday. In early July, Muncie opened designated outdoor refreshment areas, or DORAs for short. DORAs allow people to carry purchased alcohol while walking in designated parts of the city. NewsLink Indiana's Daniel Huber reports. Restaurants and bars in downtown Muncie say that the short 2-month span, they're already seeing changes.
Heidi Donaldson has been the co-owner of Little Chicago's on Walnut Street for 3 months, and she says she has seen some new faces.
But since the DORAs, that's been in effect, there's been a lot more of the 20 to 30-year-old people coming more in, and a lot more alcohol sales.
Even though more people have been buying more alcohol, Donaldson says the DORAs have made it a safer environment to drink.
It's a more controlled environment, and I don't feel people aren't downtown like showing out and doing a lot of crazy things and things like that. You don't see that a lot anymore because they're allowed to go outside with it. As long as they have it in that cup that says Dora on it, there's been no problems downtown.
Well, the crowd you have currently is probably one of the best crowds you can get.
Just down the street is a pub called the Harat. Bartender and manager Joshua Stacy says the DORAs have brought in more customers.
We've had clientele from the hotels come in. We've had people from tattoo shops come in, get a beer to go, and get a THC seltzer or something to go, and get in the door cup.
As for his boss and owner of the Harat, Bill Kerr, he says it's been business as usual.
Like I said, I think that people aren't just afraid to have a little more fun, walk around downtown, maybe visit some shops, the tattoo shops, the toy stores, wherever it might welcome the Dora,
And that business is welcoming you by looking for that green sticker on the door. In Muncie, Daniel Huber, NewsLink, Indiana.
And there are 2 other DORAs in Muncie. There's one in the Ball State University Village and another in the McKinley neighborhood. Both are open from noon to midnight, 7 days a week. And in video game news, Nintendo has announced a brand new Pokemon game. Plus, a very different duo of detective games are playable now. Rick Damigella reports.
This land is just waiting to be shaped by a Ditto that looks like a human.
Here is your first look at Pokemon Pokopia. Nintendo has revealed the Poke-themed life sim is coming to its Switch 2 console, with players taking on the role of a Ditto transformed to look like a human. Poke fans will have to wait until sometime in 2026 to play the game. A game you can play now is Little Problems, a cozy detective game. No crimes to solve here, but plenty of sleuthing and investigation as players help a university student navigate life's little problems. The game is available now via Steam. A very different detective game is NeoCab. Previously playable on PC, Mac, and Nintendo Switch, the cyberpunk-themed narrative adventure is now available on iOS devices. Leveling Up in Hollywood, I'm Rick Damigella.
Pokemon Pokopia will release in 2026. An exact date has not yet been released. And that's your NewsLink webcast for today. Thanks for joining us. Be sure to join us tonight at 6:57 on Ball State PBS. And for news anywhere, anytime, go to ballstatedaily.com.